Welcome, everyone, to the testing from Nintendo Live Report. This is the very first, I would say, episode, more live stream for Nintendo Live Report. If you do not know what Nintendo Live Report is, well, I am doing live news in this brand new show called Nintendo Live Report. The news show will be around this time every day, Monday through Friday, as we go over the latest and greatest Nintendo news. So, yes, this is Nintendo Live Report. We're going to be reporting here Monday through Friday the latest news inside the world of Nintendo, and in this fashion, like in a news kind of little outlet fashion kind of way. So, if you have not done so yet, hit that like button. We have 44 viewers. Thank you so much for being here. This is the first live test stream. We are going to talk some news today. We're going to talk about Nintendo Switch 2, the latest for the financial report. What does Furukawa's words really mean? When could we see the Nintendo Switch revealed and even released? Because with today's statements by Nintendo President Furukawa, we now have an understanding and a clear picture of when we can actually see the Nintendo Switch 2 released. Okay, the reveal is going to come within the next 4 months, but the release date, because of when we think Nintendo is going to reveal it, then that has been pushed a little ahead, right? So before that, I would love to go ahead and shout out all of my members on the channel here at the new show, Nintendo Live Report. Welcome. Thank you for being here. We're talking about everything Nintendo. If you just joined us, this is the first live stream. I would call it a test stream, but we're still talking about news of Nintendo Live Report. And this will be happening every single day. Every single day, I will live stream Nintendo Live Report and give you guys the latest and greatest of Nintendo. Yes, today is election day. I hope you guys went out and voted. It is your right. And no matter what happens, you know what? We are here together because we love games, right? We love video games, and video games is what really unites us and brings us together at the end, right? So, with that, let me go ahead and right there, as you can see down below, these are all of our members. Shout out to all of our members here. If you would like to become a member of the channel, all you gotta do is just click the join button for as low as 99 cents a month, and you can go ahead and have your name here mentioned. Plus, you can enjoy all of the little perks on the channel. We have videos that are for members, little skits that are there for the members too, behind the scenes information for the members as well. Members get to know things first when it comes to things like Nintendo Live Report and other things here on the channel. So if you want to join, you go ahead and hit that join button down below. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe right now, because guess what? This is the beginning of a new era. Nintendo Live Report, Episode 1, live stream with all of the latest Nintendo news. Welcome everyone to the chat. And yes, let's get into the news. Nintendo, what's the news? Yes, Nintendo just went over their fiscal meeting in where they presented basically the sales for Nintendo Switch, sales for video games, right? And so their overall projections for the rest of the fiscal year. And well, I am not going to go over number by number, but I will tell you it's less than expected. Numbers for the Switch sales are down. Numbers for software is down a lot less than expected, way below projections. And so, of course, this is in part because fans are waiting for the next system to be revealed. And of course, we are at the end of the Nintendo Switch generation. Nintendo has already formally addressed the fact that they will be revealing the system within this fiscal year, right? And so today, they went ahead one more time and confirmed that information. And the latest is that they have not changed their plans. Nintendo has not changed their plans when it comes to the reveal of the Nintendo Switch 2, or whatever they decide to call it. We have dubbed it Nintendo Switch 2 because, of course, it's the successor to the Nintendo Switch, but we don't know just yet what will be that final name for that new console. All we know so far is that Nintendo President Shintaro Furukawa confirmed today that their plans have not changed. That is a good thing because there is no delay, right? When they decide to reveal it, they have it already. That date, they have it on their calendar. We don't know, but they do. And that day has not changed. Their plans have not changed. So whenever they have planned to reveal a system, it is continuing as planned. Now, it is November, right? We are at right now November 5th, election day. Hope you got out there and voted. And to this day, for a lot of content creators, insiders, and people in the industry, it was basically the last time for Nintendo to actually reveal the system in the form of a trailer. Since today has gone by and passed, well, now it is more unlikely that Nintendo will show the system this year. According to analysts, according to insiders, it is very unlikely that Nintendo will reveal the system this year, well, giving us the next year for us to look forward to. We know now that it will be revealed within this fiscal year, right before March. So we don't have to worry about whether it's going to be pushed back or anything like that. Nintendo confirmed today it's still in plans. We're still revealing the system this fiscal year. There are only 4 months in this fiscal year left. We got we count November, December, January, February, March. So we could say 5 months, maybe. Yeah, 5 months. I got some ink on my hand. So basically, let's say 5 months. Count the entire month of November. We have within 5 months, Nintendo will reveal the system. Okay, they will reveal the system. This is confirmed directly from them. We don't know whether they will reveal it January, February, or even March, right? At the very last day of March. Who knows? But all we know is that Nintendo's plans have not changed just yet when it comes to the reveal of the system. Now, if not this year, then when? We know if we follow Nintendo's pattern that Nintendo normally reveals the system, or they have a Nintendo Direct in February, right? Every February, there has been a Nintendo Direct. This year was the first year Nintendo had not a Direct, but a Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase, but it still happened in February. So if we would assume, with this, guys, this is just speculation. Not saying it's going to happen. It's just speculation. If we assume that maybe Nintendo doesn't have the Direct and makes the reveal in place of the Direct, or maybe have both, have the Nintendo Direct and then soon after have the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal, then we would say that February, March, April, May, June, July. We could see a launch time frame around the summer, June and July. So if it happens in February, right? Let's say it happens in January, February, March, April, May, and June. So basically 6 months. Nintendo, why 6 months? Well, this is again also kind of a little bit of speculation, just because Nintendo did reveal the system back in 2016 October and launched it in March of 2017, 6 months in between reveal and launch. So we are expecting, a lot of people are expecting Nintendo to follow the same kind of pattern, at least when it comes to reveal to launch, that window. Shintaro Furukawa has stated in the past that he doesn't want to take that dip in sales. He doesn't want to fall off a cliff. Unfortunately, it looks like it's happening just a little bit. Now, although Nintendo's sales are strong, they have sold very good. They've sold consoles. They're still selling. They're not selling as they predicted. They did not meet their quota, the quota that they basically spoke about in the prior financial meeting. And so for the next quota, they've actually quoted a lower number, just because they understand that it's natural when a system at the end of its life cycle, the sales have to go down, because you and me are waiting for the next system. We already have our Nintendo Switch. The market is saturated. Some people have 1, 2, or 3. And so now we're waiting on Nintendo to basically reveal the system, which should be anytime in the next year. Okay, so at least rest. You can actually rest and rest your mind, and know that there is no delay happening. Right, Nintendo is going according to their original plan. We don't know the plan. We don't know the dates. They have them in some kind of calendar behind some kind of wall, behind some kind of safe, behind some kind of guard or whatever, right? And so that date is marked in stone, and they will reveal it when they reveal it. And that's basically the news when it comes to Nintendo Switch 2 for today. Things are moving according to plan, according to Shintaro Furukawa, the president of Nintendo. Once again, I want to welcome everyone to the first live event of Nintendo Live Report, a show that will be taking place Monday to Friday here at the Odyssey channel with Nintendo Live Reports. We'll be talking about, right now, we're talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 and the physical meeting because that's what's happened today. But whenever you tune into the Nintendo Live Report, we'll be talking about everything inside the world of Nintendo. We'll have 4, 5, 6 stories. We'll take some questions. We'll answer questions, and we'll have a good time here at NLR, Nintendo Live Report, I guess, right? So, Nintendo sales. We have here, let me go ahead and share my screen here, and we have Shintaro Furukawa there. Let me go ahead and bring over here. And so, Nintendo President Shintaro Furukawa confirmed no change. That's what we just went over today, right? No change to announce Switch 2 by March 31st, 2025. Now, when it says by March 31st, 2025, it's any time from I would say any time starting January, because I don't think Nintendo will release it or announce it this year anymore, like November, December. We are now in the holiday season. You can tell how fast things are moving when it comes to the holiday season. November 1st, people putting up their Christmas trees and decorating their houses. And if you go into a Walmart, you go to a Target, if you go into any superstore or department store, you see all Christmas trees and decorations. I'm like, what happened to the turkey? They skipped the turkey altogether, and we are now in the holiday season. People are beginning to shop, and so Nintendo will not interrupt that. I believe that's why they kind of gave us the clock. What is it, Alarmo? And so they kind of knew we were going to be kind of a little low on sales, so they wanted to kind of put out there something new to maybe bring up the sales a little bit. And I guess a lot of people are going to get that little Alarmo thing for the holidays. Another thing that is expected to happen that this is just me speculating, kind of based on Nintendo's history, is a potential price drop. Not right now during this holiday season. Right now, Nintendo has a whole bunch of bundles. They have bundles everywhere. They're bundling everything. Even the neighbor with a whole bunch of Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion packs for 12 months with your Nintendo Switch plus a video game. So it's a big bundle, which in turn you can say, yeah, it's kind of a price drop because you're taking away $50 per game. You're taking away another $40 for the 12-month plus expansion pack. And of course, you get the system with that. So they have several bundles for Nintendo Switch Lite and for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch OLED. So, but when it comes to the Nintendo Switch price drop, everybody's expecting one. We are now expecting a price drop after the holiday season. We could actually see it the minute the trailer drops, maybe January, February. There could be a price drop. It could be announced in the Nintendo Direct in February. And so that price drop could give Nintendo Switch a boost in sales. Maybe not, but it could also give them a boost. I know if I see a Nintendo Switch at, let's say, $199, I'm going to jump on it. If I don't have that version, like a model, like a Zelda version or a Splatoon version or Animal Crossing, that is another thing Nintendo is doing to try to boost sales. They're bringing back the edition Switches. I went to my local Target and I saw the Animal Crossing edition. I saw the Splatoon edition. I saw the I think it was Scarlet and Violet. Is it Scarlet and Violet edition? and I saw, of course, the Zelda edition. Speaking of Zelda edition, speaking of, little harmless plug here, Nintendo Switch Zelda edition. I am giving this away. Once we get to 60K, I will be giving away this Nintendo Switch Zelda edition with 12 months of Nintendo Online plus expansion pack. So all you got to do is subscribe. Well, like you can't see it. Subscribe. There you go. Subscribe. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel. Once we get to 60K, I'll be giving away one of these with 12 months of expansion pack. Okay. I might throw in Echoes of Wisdom. For the win. Actually, you know what? Yes, I'll throw in Echoes of Wisdom for the winner. So if all you got to do is just be a subscriber on the channel. That's it. You don't have to be a member. I think just subscribe to the channel. Once we get to 60K, I'll be giving away one of these. Okay. So far as just one. Who knows? I might include another one, like a 2 or 3. Who knows? But if I can get my hands on more Zelda ones, yeah. So if you have not done so yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you have a chance to win Nintendo Switch Zelda Edition, Echoes of Wisdom, and a 12-month membership to Nintendo Switch Online. Which, by the way, Nintendo has just added much more value to NSO in the form of the app. So as we see here, let's go ahead and bring this up a little bit. They just added more value to the app. Let me go ahead and hide this real quick. Stop screen there. They added more value to the app. And so they added Nintendo Donkey Kong Quest. And so, yeah, if you did not know, we did get an update on the app. Now they've added Donkey Kong Country to the mobile app, which is pretty cool. I'll keep that in the background here. All right, so let me go ahead and pull in the financial report here. There's one thing that I wanted to share with you guys. Welcome if you are new here. Thank you so much for being here. This is Nintendo Live Report. It is the first edition, first episode, first time I'm streaming Nintendo Live Report. Will be a Monday to Friday stream with Nintendo news around this time. I'm looking at maybe 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern time for Nintendo Live Report. It'll be like an hour a day, and so you can come here and watch news. If you have any questions you can also super chat your question in, and I will answer to the best of my abilities, or we can actually research your question here live as well. So let me go ahead and go over to the press website here for Nintendo download. What the? Okay. So let's go ahead and get to the financials for Nintendo. Let's see here. That is funny. Let me go ahead and if you guys have any requests for the Nintendo app for music, actually, let me go ahead and do this one right here. There we go. All right, so let's get the Nintendo app here. All right, I'm sharing my screen again. All right, this is not it. Is it? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so we are here at the website at Nintendo. This is the press website for Nintendo, where we get the updated information from Nintendo right now. As you can see here, if I can go ahead and kind of, can I get it closer? I think it's closer now. Let me check. All right, yeah. So Nintendo updated their website to show the sales for the Nintendo Switch and software sales. And as of today, we have 143 million units sold in software. 1 billion 266 million units when it comes to the sale of the software. So it's insane, right? It's crazy. Unfortunately, when it comes to hardware, the DS, well, not unfortunately, the DS is was a really good system. We still have a while to go if Nintendo wants to beat the Nintendo DS. I don't think they're going to do it within this year. They might if we do get a software or a price reduction, but Nintendo DS has the crown right now with 154 million units sold. When it comes to software, though, software is another story because Nintendo Switch has the crown for most software sold, most games sold with 1,266,000,000 software games sold on the Nintendo Switch, right? The Wii U only has 100 million. The Nintendo DS had 948 million, right? Nintendo Wii 921, and so on and below. So the Nintendo Switch has the crown, right, for Nintendo games sold. I believe that this has contributed to the fact that we have a hybrid console, right? We used to have the regular TV console, and then of course we had a mobile console, and every era had its own kind of mobile console here. But now, ever since the Switch launch, it just took both worlds and brought them into one. So you could say that this is, well, mobile and of course home system for 1,266,000,000, which is insane. Is insane. Financial data. Let's look here. Financial highlights. I'm looking for the okay. Whoa. Okay. There is a lot of numbers here. I'm looking for a particular information here so that I can show you something. Announcements. Okay, here we are. There we go. So this is the fiscal year ending in March 2025. So the 6 months, the first 6 months of the year, right? So it's the first 6 months, and then now the next 6 months start. The last 6 months.
I want to thank you for the super chat. For the super chat. For the super chat.
I forgot about.
Reveal is Mar 25 will be August SEP release.
I completely forgot about that. Completely forgot about that little the little alarm thingy there. The super chat one. All right, Jamie Cam, thank you so much for the super chat. It says if revealed is March 25th, will be an August September release. Yeah, it does make sense because it's around 6 months after the reveal date. So yeah, if March is the reveal date, we can see that on August or September. So you're correct. That'll put it kind of close to the holiday season, right? Very towards the second part, the end of the year. But you know, and if that's the case, if we don't get a reveal date for the first half of the year, and we get, let's say, March, and we get the launch later on, that just only means more video games coming for Nintendo Switch. And with Nintendo giving us from out of the blue Xenoblade Chronicles X ported from the Wii U finally to Nintendo Switch, that game is coming in March, right? And this opens the door for Nintendo to also bring in.
Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. You're running with the squad like Xenoblade.
It's not really a new member. It's a 30 member. So that opens the door for Nintendo to bring in The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker and Twilight Princess to the Nintendo Switch. Of course, we're expecting Metroid 2 and 3 to make it to Switch. Of course, the brand new Metroid Prime 4 is on the way. Pokemon Legends Za is also on the way. It's just, however you look at it, right? Whether Nintendo reveals the system early or reveals it at a later time, so that this is the boss music here. Hold on, I'm talking about happy stuff. I don't want to be like a boss fight. All right, there we go. So yeah, so whether they reveal it, let's say March, and then yes, we do have an August, September release. That just gives us more video games from Nintendo, you know, more announcements. So it's a win-win for us, right? We're getting the Switch in 2025, and we're getting more video games on Nintendo Switch with the possible price drop. All right, Blue Moon celebrating 30 months as a member here on the channel. Thank you so much, Blue Moon, for your support. Do you think it will be announced at the Game Awards? I don't think so. I don't think Nintendo will reveal the system at the Game Awards, just because that is in the holiday season, right? That is December. That's where all the shopping takes place. I do think more that Nintendo could announce or give us a brand new trailer, maybe for the legend for Metroid Prime 4. Give us an extended trailer for that game and maybe a release date, right? I think there's more likely of Nintendo giving us some type of game reveal, maybe the Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, whatever, something like that, in the Game Awards, and just giving Jeff Keighley that exclusive trailer to drop on the Game Awards. But uh, I would rule out a Nintendo Switch reveal, since it might take away it might take away from the winners of the Game Awards, right? I think the Game Awards is all about, yeah, some trailer reveals and uh video games awards, right? The game of the year for adventure game of the year, family friendly game of the year, cozy game of the year, and the ultimate game of the year. And so I think if Nintendo does reveal the system there, it might actually detract from everything else. So I think that most likely we can get a video game, a game announced, right, for Nintendo Switch. Another reason is because Jeff Keighley, he was closer to he was closer. He's not as close to Doug Bowser, right, as he was to Reggie. And so Reggie and Jeff Keighley are close. They're friends, right? And so that's why you see Reggie at the Game Awards. He was presenting, I think, last year as well. And I don't think Bowser has that relationship with Jeff Keighley. They haven't been a part of Summer Game Fest yet, right? And so something as big, I think Nintendo wants to go ahead and take complete control over that announcement and announce it and on their time, and not really share the spotlight with the Game of the Award, with Game of the Year and all that stuff. So I do see video games announced on. Hopefully, we get video games announced there. Thank you again for becoming a member 30 months. If you want to become a member on the channel, you can do so for only 99 cents a month. And you can click the join button below. We can enjoy a lot of features. You can there's a lot of videos out there that I have on the membership area that are only exclusively for members. I also have behind the scenes stuff that I do, and I share with you behind the scenes as well. Of course, you'll be supporting the channel and supporting my journey here at the Odyssey, so I can continue doing things like this moving forward. All right, so we are here at the financial meeting here. I'm opening the PDF, and this is what Nintendo went over to their shareholders. Right, it's a lot of boring numbers. I'm not gonna go over. Don't worry. It's just a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna focus on one specific thing here. Yeah, it's just a lot of financial numbers here that I don't think you guys are interested in too much, because it's just numbers, right? Unless you're Paul Gale. Anybody else wouldn't be too interested in the numbers. But one thing I do want to mention here is consolidation. Let's see here. It's one thing that they mentioned. Not sure if this is the one. Maybe it's the other one. This one with notes. I think this is it. Okay, so financial results, explanatory material. Here they have it more in detail with images and everything. So I'm gonna go over to a specific area that I'm looking for, because that's what I want to cover now. It has to do with Nintendo's future plans, right? What they have planned after. Right now, they just gave Nintendo gave a report on their last 6 months of this fiscal year, and so they have a lot of Echoes of Wisdom sold 2.5 million units in 1 week. That's insane. That's crazy. You know, Mario Kart continues to sell a lot of games. Luigi's Mansion sold 1.5 million, and Paper Mario sold 1.9 million. So that's the sales for video games. But I am looking for it here. Let's see. Sales breakdown. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Digital sales. Okay. Continuing. Sales units. million seller. These are all the games that sold over 1 million. Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Paper Mario, Luigi's Mansion 2, Nintendo Switch Sports, Animal Crossing New Horizon. I love to see Animal Crossing there on top of the list. All right, so here we have. This is this year. This is what Nintendo launched this year in the first fiscal year, right? Endless Ocean, Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, Luigi's Mansion, Nintendo World Champion, Amio, The Smiling Man, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. Then the launch schedule of primary Nintendo products by region. This is basically what's coming next, right? We just got last month Mario Party Jamboree. This week, let me know in the chat if you're picking it up. Mario and Luigi Brothership. Let me know if you guys are excited for Mario and Luigi Brothership launching only in 2 days, coming out in 2 days. Then next month in December, we have Fitness Boxing 3, your personal trainer. I need to pick that up. Whether I pick it up, I don't know. I know I actually need it, but I might not pick it up.
I want to thank you for the super chat. For the super chat. For the super chat.
All right.
Much
Thank
love,
you.
Mike. Heart hands.
Thank you, J-Lo. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And we have here the Alarmo. Nintendo Alarmo. They're adding it here. I actually knew that this was going to be part of it because they need to present something that could potentially sell a lot during the holiday season. And I'm pretty sure that people, Nintendo fans or family members who have Nintendo fans within them, they know to get Alarmo for them. But looking at the calendar year here, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, the 17th port of that game, is coming on January 16th. January 16th. What is this? That is Animal Crossing background music. So January 16th for Donkey Kong. What's going on here? Let's talk. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, March 20th. March 20th. We still have February. The month of February, we still need a game for February. So that could potentially be one of the games that you've been waiting for. A lot of people waiting for Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, right? Metroid Prime 2 and 3, Mario Galaxy 2. There is a lot of people waiting for video games ports to Nintendo Switch, and we still got a couple of months to see if Nintendo does port. Now, with the port of Xenoblade Chronicles X, I mean, it makes it more likely that Nintendo's thinking about bringing more games or porting more games. Even Animal Crossing New Leaf from the Nintendo 3DS could be a potential port. Other 3DS ports could make it to the Switch. Kid Icarus Uprising could also make it to Nintendo Switch, you know, and mention in the chat what other games you think Nintendo could potentially bring. Then we have Pokemon Legends ZA or ZA and 2025. That's they went over this, kind of confirming these games are coming for 2025. So far, we got 4 games, 4 of the months of 2025. We know 4 games for next year. So it's Pokemon Legends ZA and of course Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. So when it comes to at least 2025, we know of 4 games. Am I missing anything? 4 games. 5. I know 4 games. Let me know in the chat if I'm missing any games. But 4 games so far in that we're getting in this year. Don't forget Animal Crossing wants you to. Yeah, Animal Crossing wants me to exercise. So Brothership pre-ordered. Sarah pre-ordered Brothership. Yeah, I wouldn't give too much mind to the IGN 5 points to the game. I wouldn't pay too much mind. My advice to everyone is, hey, you be your own reviewer, right? You be your own critic. you buy the game. If you like it, you share it. You say how much you like it. If you don't, share your thoughts, right? Because remember that everybody has their own taste. There's a lot of things out there that have gotten pretty bad reviews that I really really enjoyed, right? And I'm pretty sure that you have also encountered products, movies, games that have gotten bad reviews, but you yourself enjoyed it, right? So I encourage you, get on it. Get if you are looking to buy, the next Mario and Luigi, get it. It's the first Mario and Luigi on the big screen, right? Mario and Luigi were normally on handheld systems like Nintendo 3DS, Game Boy Advance, and stuff like that. But now we have it finally on the big screen on Nintendo Switch. So it's the first Mario and Luigi making it to Nintendo Switch. And I encourage you, if you want to play it, don't listen too much to the reviews and go ahead and go get out and get it, right? Download it. Let's see here. February Zelda. Yeah, February Zelda could be a great month for a Zelda game. That could be a great month for a Zelda game. Let's see here. Yeah. So recap. What do we have today? Nintendo had their fiscal meeting. Shintaro Furukawa confirmed the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal plans have not changed. It's still scheduled for whenever they want to schedule it or whenever they decide to show it, right? And so with that, we have some comfort that, yeah, nothing has changed. Whenever they decide to reveal it, it's still intact, right? It wasn't this month, last month or September, right? It potentially is not. It's not this month or next month. We could expect it sometime in January and February and March. So those are the last 3 months next year of the fiscal year, and they confirmed just that. We'll see the system before the fiscal year ends, and that is the confirmation we got today. They also went over the sales. They went over the games that are coming out. The game that just came out, like last month, we had Mario Party Jamboree. This 2 days from now, we got Mario Luigi, Fitness Boxing, Donkey Kong, Xenoblade, Pokemon, Metroid. We have already games for 2025 on the calendar, which is pretty cool. We're just waiting for that reveal, and we are also waiting. And this is just content creators, right? Analysts and content creators. There's no sign or confirmation that Nintendo might do this, but we're waiting also for a price drop for the current model of the Nintendo Switch. There's also been some word that Nintendo might be working on a different console, like a mini, not so much like the mini, like the Nintendo Switch Lite, and not as big as the Nintendo Switch, but something like in between, so that they can discontinue the OLED and everything else, and just keep that form factor that is also dockable, just to keep that around, like a smaller version of that, right? Nintendo, with almost every console, they have done that. They've given us like a smaller version towards the end of the system's life cycle to kind of keep it around, right? And to continue updating it as they go. So there's a possibility we can actually see one like that as well. Let's see here. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to go ahead, and if you can super chat any amount, and then write your question, and then we can go ahead and go over your question and become part of the conversation here at Nintendo Live Report, the pilot/test stream. If you just made it here, this is Nintendo Live Report. We are going to be live covering Nintendo news. As I am planning it Monday through Friday, early, just like this, early during the daytime. And then if you missed Nintendo Live Report during the daytime, we'll have like an edited version of this show later today, posted in the afternoon. So yeah, happy election day. Hope you guys got out there and voted. Doesn't matter who you voted for, just exercise your right to vote. And yeah, and then and at the end, guess what? We'll still Nintendo fans. We love gaming, and that's what unites us, right? So, all right, let's see here. Mario seems like a great game to play after a little break from gaming. Yep, It does. And brothership. It is. I've heard from people who have a copy that is they're enjoying it, right? They're enjoying it. And if you look at the reviews, at least some of the reviews, Nintendo Live gave it a 9 out of 10. No, Nintendo Live. It's a Nintendo um news outlet, right? And maybe the person who actually played it from IGN is not really a fan. And I think that's what one of the things that were said was that the person who reviewed the game, remember, it is IGN as a whole, but it's just one person reviewing the game, and that person himself is not a Mario and Luigi fan. So I don't understand why they allow that one person to review it instead of finding somebody. Hey, you guys, have you followed Mario and Luigi games? Right? How about you review it? But no, they just gave it to some random person who doesn't like Mario and Luigi. And of course, if they don't care about Mario and Luigi, they're gonna give it a low score, you know. So I would not really take that score to heart. I think they should do a better job with choosing who reviews what, right? And their experience and their love for the franchise. Because only somebody who loves the franchise can kind of review the game well, since they could kind of compare it to others and see what makes this one any more different from others, right? Not somebody who really doesn't like the franchise, who never liked it. Can you imagine? Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy this car, but I just hate it. I hate the car. I want to post a review. Or it's like going to a fast food restaurant you hate and then posting a review of the restaurant online, right? You don't do that. You don't do that. So eventually get Brothership. Yeah, Brothership seems like a great game to play after a little break from gaming. IGN wouldn't know a good game if it hit them. I mean, IGN it's a great company. It's a reputable company. That's the home. It's that's where we had in Mania. It's a good. They're good. They're good. Let's see here. But again, when it comes to video games, when it comes to reviews, I know it's go ahead and look at the reviews, see what they all have to say. If you see that a lot of people give it a really good review, and then you got 2 or 3 that give them a very low review, little kind of, you have to kind of find out why that is. But overall, I encourage you to be the reviewer of your own game, because everybody has their own taste. Everybody has their own unique likeness to a game, right? Not a lot of people like Mario games. Not a lot of people like Zelda games, Splatoon, Pokemon. Everybody has their own taste, and so it's up to you to find out whether that game is for you or not. All right, so we got over the news. Nintendo is they went over the fiscal meeting. We know about Nintendo Switch 2. We know that it's coming still, and whenever they decided to reveal it, whenever they decide to reveal it, it's still in plans to be revealed. And I'm gonna go ahead and get some comments here from you guys. Get to see what you guys are saying. We got here from Sarah B. I think Nintendo will have a press conference like they did in 2016 for the OG Nintendo Switch to announce it. Yep. Yeah. The presentation was in January. That big stage presentation. Let's see here. We have another comment here by Crystal Star. It will be funny if they do announce the Nintendo Switch 2 at the Game Awards because of how unexpected it is. Yeah, I mean, hey, Nintendo can do whatever they want. Anything can happen. Who knows, right? The Game Awards is a very it's a big place to announce it, and there's a lot of people watching. It'll make news, So it'll make news. It is possible. I got crazy Scott said. I thought earlier in the year it would be cool if they revealed Switch 2 at Game Awards, but I don't see that being realistic. Yeah. I mean, right now I don't know what realistic is for Nintendo. They're doing what they plan to do. Don't forget to join our Discord. If you want to catch up, you want to join the community, kind of get to know each other, join the family, then join our Discord as well, so you guys can connect. That is also the way that I give out If I give out digital codes, Discord is the way that I get in contact with you. I don't do emails or anything like that, just to avoid scams and stuff. And yeah, Discord is the only way where I get in contact with you. And you'll see my screen because I'm the only one, kind of like, like the owner of the server. So let's see here. We got Kuani is excited. All right, let's see here. Blue Moon says, man, pre-order shipped from Best Buy for Mario and Luigi. That is awesome. Got a pre-order. Let's see. Looking for more comments to highlight. All right, let's see here. Euna. He's talking about a common content creator. Euna is great for recommending cozy games. Highly recommended. Euna. I have to check her out. Let's see here. All right, JMR, never give up. Take care. Let's see here. Nintendo usually likes to have their own day to themselves and reveal. So a reveal TDA is unlikely. Yeah, I agree. By the way, I like your screen here. Day 2, brothership, pretty cool, very cool. Let's see here. Let's see. It says here, I still waiting. Nintendo Switch attached to Focus Vision NX. That is a naming you're giving it. That is a big name there. Mike can't wait for the next 3D Mario. It's coming. It's coming. It's on its way. What if they announce Switch 2 in Game Award pre-show and not the actual award show? People will not look. If they announce the Nintendo Switch 2 in the pre-show, people will just tune out and just go watch the trailer a couple of times. I know us, the news channels, we will completely forget about everything else and start working on content for Nintendo Switch 2. Let's see here. I am so excited for her brothership. I can tell. Yeah, I can tell you're excited for brothership. I can tell. And says here, Miss Bubbles. Miss Bubbles is also a great content creator too. Shout out to Miss Bubbles. All right, my friends, that's going to do it for the first episode live stream of Nintendo Live Report. Make sure to tune in here. Okay, right now I'm still working on the schedule, but the goal is to have Nintendo Live Report every single day, live stream here on the channel, and where I can give you the latest and greatest Nintendo news as it happened. This is the theme song for the Nintendo Live Report. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in to the first test live stream / news show for Nintendo Live Report. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We will be having a show like this. I'll bring some guests once in a while to join me in the conversation here live. I'm with you daily during the daytime where news happens, and we can go ahead and break. Sometimes we'll have breaking news, and we'll have a lot of fun stuff, even giveaways as well. So with that, thank you so much for tuning in to Nintendo Live Report with your host, Mike Odyssey, here on the channel. Thank you so much. Before I let you go, number 1, never, never, never give up. And number 2, journey on.